Back in 1963, Honda introduced the S2000, a tiny chain-driven front-engine rear-wheel drive roadster. To celebrate their 50th anniversary, yet another roadster. This time around, the S2000. The only transmission offered is the sweetest 6-speed manual gearbox. The reasons are simple. The throws measure just 14mm, the clutch is light progressive and has the bite point in the perfect place. To add longevity to the design, the gear sets are lubricated by an oil pump. Most rely upon splash lubrication, which is a hit-and-miss method of keeping the gears and bearings well oiled. You know, when it comes to the body, the S2000 has got a high point and a low point. The high point is the structural rigidity of this car. There is zero cowl shake, and indeed it's tighter than either the Z3 or the Boxster. The low point, this plastic rear window. Now somehow Mazda can put a proper heated glass window in a $30,000 Miata, and Honda can't in a $50,000 car? The secret to the strong platform is a high-strength X-frame that's supplemented with large outriggers and a reinforced central tunnel. As usual, Honda use a fully independent double wishbone suspension design that's been tailored to suit the S2000 in that it's designed to fit within the wheels, which minimises the intrusion into the usable spaces of the car. The suspension calibration delivers a good blend between handling and ride requirements. It's firm enough to support sporty driving habits, but supple enough to deliver decent comfort. You know, this engine is a truly remarkable piece of engineering because at 120 horsepower per litre, it boasts the highest specific output of any naturally aspirated or non-turbocharged engine in the world. It should come as no surprise either, because the guy that designed this, well, he was the mastermind behind Honda's highly successful Formula One engine. The secret to the elevated output is an upgraded version of Honda's variable timing and lift electronic control, or VTEC. Below about 5,500 or so RPM, the intake valves are opened by a cam profile designed to maximise low-end pull. Exceed 5,500 RPM, and the two rocker arms, one for each intake valve, are mechanically locked to a third that follows an aggressive high-lift cam, allowing the engine to ingest the quantity of air that's needed to satisfy the demand. As with any good roadster, the S2000 comes with a fabulous set of seats. The radio hides behind its own little flap, which keeps prying eyes off it when you've got the top down. There is, however, one sore point, and that's the digital speedo. It flicks from 118 to 119 to 120 and becomes a distraction. It spoils an otherwise excellent execution. Gripe aside, I like the redundant controls to the radio, and to start things off, punch that button. Throw the anchor out and the S2000's four-wheel disc brake setup scrubs off speed in an efficient manner. Even after a couple of fast stops, the pedal retains its crispness, showing little in the way of fade. What a way to celebrate 50 years. This car is an absolute delight to drive, whether you're thrashing it for all it's worth or just out for a lovely cruise like this on a sunny afternoon. This car is going to be very difficult competition for both the Boxster and the Z3.
Time to update our long-term Saturn. So far, little to complain about. The 1.9-liter four-banger pumps out 124 horsepower, accelerates well, and handles okay, although the ride can feel a little unsettled over rough roads. Engine noise has been dampened considerably from previous models. Now, it says here coupes are really built for two, but the third door, a first in the industry, makes for easy access for groceries and kids. But for grown-ups, well, it would simply be cruel and unusual punishment. So here's the question. Where were you 32 years ago? I know some of you weren't even a glint in your father's eye. As for me, well, I was in diapers but found time to get Motoring TV off the ground. And today I like to think we've got one of the best automotive video libraries in the world. If you agree, please give us the thumbs up and also subscribe. We'd really appreciate it.